What's up? Speak to me, good people. Speak to me. Now, throughout time, we've always seen different things unfold. Translation. We've seen different things implode. We've seen different life situations. Everybody's life is different. No matter how similar it may appear that they look. Now, let's look at the scale of everything, okay? Um, when we mention hustler, a hustler doesn't mean a con man. A con man may hustle, but that doesn't mean I'm here to con you. When they say I'm a hustler, what a hustler does is goes out and gets it, no matter what. His trades does not rely in one field. So when we use the word trade or hustler or dealer, we're not talking about we're not talking about we're not talking about the same things. A dealer normally deals in one trade. A hustler deals in many trades. A drug dealer only deals drugs. That's all he can do. That's all he knows. Drug dealing. But a hustler, he's the jack of many trades. He can do multiple things at once. This is what's throwing people off. So I tried to give clarity to the situation. You see, I know a couple of dealers, and I know a couple of hustlers who were just hustling drugs and selling drugs. This is what they were doing to make a living. And this is how Sino got paid without having to touch a drug. I knew I never would be a drug dealer. But if I was, I would be very efficient at selling drugs. I would never go to jail. I would never get shot. But I didn't want the drug game. But I got paid off the drug game. Crazy, ain't it? A person that never touched it, never was in the room when the deal was getting done, but always got his money. And the reason why is because I was the guy who facilitated the deal. Meaning, I knew people that they needed to connect. I was the plug, the middleman. I knew what they were looking for and said, that's what you want? I know a guy that can get that for you. So they start with something small. A 2.5, which is also referred to as a 2 and a split. Then that goes to a 4 and a split. Then you can start talking, okay, can we up this to like major weight now? So a couple of those test runs to see if it's good. Then in the middle of it, for making the connection of everything that's happening, you get a cut. But for me, I'm getting a cut from both ends. The guy who I introduced them to and the guy I brought. I'm getting paid from them, not just for the one meeting. No, I'm getting paid throughout all the deals and transactions they make. I get a cut. So I didn't have to know what their transactions were. I did not need to know what deal was on the table. I would just have somebody bring me my money. Who was the ultimate hustler? Me. I was the ultimate hustler. For one meeting, one time, one introduction to say, hey, this is so and so, this is so and so. Because I've done that, I'm getting lifetime donations until it stops, until they conclude business. Now, this was many years ago. And I don't advise anybody go through that because, like I said, you just happen to have to know these people in order for this to happen. But you have to determine what you're going to be early on. Me, I was always a hustler. I was somebody, if I got to work 3 factory jobs, I will work 3 factory jobs to get it. Any field you put me in, I feel like I will excel at it. That's a hustler. No, I never put nothing on no consignment. I never had to touch anything. That was the beauty. Never having to touch any product at any time. It's a beautiful feeling. So now that you know this, tonight I will be going live before the Laker game at Jenny's house. Jenny's going to interview me, and I'm going to make a reveal that none of you know about Carcino. And no, it ain't coming out of a closet. Only closet I'm walking out of is my kind of closet. But there is a shocking reveal that's going to happen on that live stream tonight. Yes, you guys don't know yet. So you get to find out what happened yesterday, everything that went down yesterday, and you get to find out some other things you didn't know. They're going to interview me. So they may ask me some questions that I have not heard of in years. But because they know me, and Chris and Jenny basically lived a lot of these stories that was with me. Some of the hood stories, they were right there, or at least Chris was, for the majority of them. There's a bunch of hood stories that we can never tell. But he was there for a lot of them. So all the questions he asked, we can go right into them. So that way you get new answers, because they might say something that I've totally forgotten about. So it's going to be a very interesting live stream on Jenny's channel. So watch out for the alert. It's coming. So if you subscribe to Jenny's page, you should be able to get the alert. They're going to schedule it, so it's going to pop up. So you will have time, but I'm thinking probably around 8:30, around that time, 8:30 Central Time. So that's in a couple of hours. Oh, Scott been missing out. Scott said, "Who is Jenny?" You've been missing out, Scott. And on the Patreon, we can go more in detail. Like on a video like this, on the Patreon, I can go more in detail. Because it's actually a very interesting story. I felt I told it in a hood story already, but it'll be more clearer on the position on how I did this introduction and why I was paid on both ends of the deal every time they did a transaction. Imagine somebody just bringing you money and you don't even gotta be there anymore. They just bringing you bags of money. That's a great feeling. You'll be chilling and doing whatever you're doing, and then next thing you know, I was getting that. Bzz, bzz. Meet me at the gas station. That. Money, money, money. And didn't have to worry about getting robbed or nothing like that. Thank you, Killer Ma. Or Killer Man, or whatever that is. Killer Ma 42. Thanks for the super chat. That's what's up. I'm actually not. I'm actually going to pick up my laundry. You know, like I tell you, I have to outsource my laundry when it comes to like my bedspreads and sheets. They take longer to clean, so. Oh, weather permit. I was gonna say, we just did this thing. So I had to outsource. Powerball. What's going on with the Powerball? How much is it? What's up? I'm all right. Talking with the people. Got to go pick up my laundry. Now they continuing this thing. Yeah, this power cleaning thing. I guess. No, they talking about next week now. They finna finish it. It's crazy. They keeping me. Oh wow. Crazy. These people, man. I'm a money laundering law. What do you say? I'm a money laundering mobster. No, I wish they would make a lot more than me. I make mine at the doggone casino on the slots. I make mine on the slots. I'm the slots monster. Was I Ghost from Power? No, could have been. that's what I'm telling you. I could have been Ghost from Power if I chose to be, because I can hustle at anything. But it's like risk versus rewards. If I'd have hustled like in the city, in my neighborhood, I probably would have been very successful and dead. Because I already know how I am with my competitive nature. And y'all see how my work ethic is. I grind till I pass out. And I grind like I got $200 to my name. That's just how I've always been. You're right, you gotta do that, man. Some people punch a clock and they shut it off. I never shut it off. That's why I know I could be successful no matter what it is I was doing. That's why I say a drug dealer only knows how to deal drugs. That's what he's good at. And a drug dealer can only do that. You put him in another field, he can't move, he can't shake, he can't do none of the things he want to do because he don't feel comfortable. Only time he feel comfortable is when he's selling drugs. That is his vice. A hustler can do it in any environment. Yes, that's because what I'm saying, that's a hustler. A hustler can sell drugs, but a drug dealer can only sell drugs. This is the difference, is that I'm trying to tell you. See, Jay-Z is a hustler, not a drug dealer. Some of these other guys, all they could do was sell drugs. That's all they know. A hustler doesn't mean illegal. Hustle can mean anything. Hustler used to mean a con man. But that's not the case. A hustler is just a hard worker. It's how the world turns. Well, people got to make decisions based on their whole existence. In other words, their situation in life, they got to make a decision right then and there on the spot on what it is that they want to do. Their life depends on it. My whole estimation is, if I don't make a video today, I don't eat. If I don't get up and do a business deal today, I don't eat. You see, when you have that mentality embedded in you, it's kind of hard for somebody to use you, take advantage of you, the whole nine. You know, so you're not dependent on somebody else to give you something. You're willing to go out and get it yourself. Nah, it's entirely different. Yeah, well, things always change. The more they stay the same, the more they change. I don't know, it's laundry day. I got my clothes in the dryer at home. Then I gotta grab my bedspreads and sheets. I'll be back. See what happens when you don't get a lot of sleep? You forget things. Like reading what's on the damn ticket. They told me it ain't gonna be ready to the 8th. See? That's called not doing your thing. My phone was ringing. Let me see who called.